Okay, Chapter 5 review. It's early in the morning, so apologize for my voice here. Okay, first one, we're finding derivatives for these first set. So ln of u, the derivative, that's just u prime over u. So y prime is equal to the derivative of that is 2x plus 2 over x squared plus 2x. And you can leave it like that. You could factor out a 2 in the numerator, but there's no need to. So first one, done. This is an e to the u, so the derivative of that is e to the u times u prime. So derivative is going to be e to the sine of the square root of x times. Now the derivative of sine times the square root of x. I'm going to do that off to the side here. So that's sine x to the 1/2, which is going to be equal to, the derivative of that's going to be derivative of sine is cosine x to the 1/2, and then I'm going to take the derivative of that, which is 1/2 x to the negative 1/2. Okay, so now when I simplify that, let's see, that's going to be the cosine of x to the 1/2 over 2x to the 1/2. Now just to do a little simplification, so e raised to the sine square root of x times the cosine of the square root of x all over 2 square root of x. Okay, the third one, this is a product rule. Let me get some space here. Hopefully I have enough space. Alright, so the derivative is going to be the first times the derivative of the second, and that's an e to the u times u prime, so e to the u times u prime, plus the derivative of the first, which is going to be a 2 e to the negative 2x. Alright, now it's just a matter of simplifying this. Negative 2 e to the negative 2x times 1 plus 2x plus 2 e to the negative 2x. And do a little factoring here. Factor out a negative 2 e to the negative 2x. That leaves me with a 1 plus 2x plus 1. And finally, we'll simplify in here. Negative 2 e to the negative 2x, and then 2x plus 2. Factor out a 2, move the negative exponent, so that's going to be a negative 4 times the quantity of x plus 1 all over e to the positive 2x. Okay, already found an error. When I factor out a negative 2 here, that is going to make this a negative. So that is going to then make this just a 2x. And then my final answer will be negative 4 over e to the 2x. Okay, continuing on here. Alright, number 4, another product rule. So y prime is equal to the first, the derivative of sine is, of cosine is negative sine t, plus the derivative of the first, so that's e to the u times u prime, so that's going to be a negative e to the negative t cosine of t. And now to simplify that, So that's going to give me a negative e to the negative t sine t minus e to the negative t cosine t. And I could factor out a negative e to the negative t. So that's giving me sine t plus cosine t. And that's as far as I can simplify. I could make this, put this in the denominator, that negative exponent, but it's good enough for now. I'm going to switch colors here. I'm not liking this. Alright, this is a u prime over u. Alright, so the derivative of this is, alright, I have to do the derivative of that whole thing, so that's going to be a product rule. So that's x times x squared plus 1 to the 1/2. Alright, so the first times the derivative of the second, which is 1/2 x squared plus 1 to the negative 1/2 times 2x plus the derivative of the first, which is just 1, and x squared plus 1 to the 1/2 all over. So that's u prime all over u, which is an x. Actually, let me leave that as x times x squared plus 1 to the 1/2. Alright, numerator I gotta simplify, so let's do this in red. That half and that 2 are going to simplify out, and I should have an x squared up there. So that's going to give me an x squared times the quantity of x squared plus 1 to the negative 1/2 plus x squared plus 1 to the positive 1/2 all over that. And then I guess do a little factoring. Factor out an x squared plus 1 to the negative 1/2. And that's going to leave me with an x squared to the 0 power. And then plus, that'll leave me to the first, so x squared plus 1 all over x times the quantity, x squared plus 1 to the 1 there. Darn it. To 1. X squared plus 1 to the 1/2. And some more simplification here, possibly. Yeah, I'll move this negative exponent to the denominator, so that'll leave me with a 2x squared plus 1 over x, and then an x squared plus 1. Move that down, it makes it 2 over 2, so that'd be to the first power. So that is our derivative. Okay. Continuing on. Man, it's early to be doing this. What number? 6. So 6 is a product rule. So the first, alright, the derivative of this. The derivative of this is going to be a to the x times the ln of a. So the derivative of that's just going to be a 3x ln of 3. And then the derivative of the first, which is 2x times 3 to the x. Alright, just do a little simplification here. Well, let me rewrite it. No, I'm not going to rewrite it. I'm going to factor out an x and a 3x. 3 to the x. So 3 to the x times x. So that's going to leave me with x ln of 3 plus a 2. And that's about it. That's all I can simplify. Alright, continuing on. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'll probably stop here at number 9 and then make a completely new video for the next set. Alright, this one I'm just going to rewrite so you can see it. Y equals 3 to the x. So this is exactly like the last problem, but actually easier than it. So again, it's going to be an a to the x times ln of a. So the derivative of this is 3 to the x ln of 3. simple. Alright, this is going to be a to the u times the ln of a times u prime. Alright, so the derivative is going to be equal to 5 to the 2x minus 3 times the ln of a, which is 5, and then the derivative of that exponent there is just going to be a 2. So simplified is just 2 times 5 to the 2x minus 3 ln of 5. And just be careful not to multiply these together and put a 10 there. Alright, this is a log. So for the rule for this is 1 over ln of a times u prime. Or u prime over ln of a times u. Okay, so the derivative of this is going to be, I'll do the u prime, so the derivative of 3x plus 1 is 3. ln of a, that value right there is a, so it's the ln of 2 times u, which is a 3x plus 1. And there's no simplification I can do, so that is your answer. Alright, so there's the Chapter 5 review up to number 9, and I'll make a video up for the next set. Thanks for following along.